What's up, everybody? Welcome to Monday Night Mashup. Monday Night Mashup is presented by CarryAllRC,
Crawler Cult RC,
RC Garages,
RC Misfits,
and CarryAllRC. If you don't know who any of those companies are, please go check them out. If you're watching this on YouTube, there are links below to all their websites, as well as a discount code for CarryAllRC, courtesy of CarryAllRC. It's 10% off of everything on their website. I see we have people joining already. What's up, Bobby?
Everybody?
What's up, Tyrone?
What up, Joey?
Joey's in here. All right.
So many people. Yeah.
We do have a giveaway tonight, and we're gonna do it a little bit different because I ain't got my laptop. So at the end of the show, I'm gonna pick a number in my head. We're gonna write it down, and first person that comments that number, you're gonna get this beautiful CarryAllRC flat mat. Okay.
And as always, there'll be some extra stuff in there with the mat.
Yep. All RC Fun. What's up, brother? How you doing? So
all RC Fun. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very much. They're already on rigs.
Put away. Take home to my shop.
I want to show you guys our new addition to the shop, which is the RC Garage from Bobby's RC Garages.
And don't be fooled. It's not an actual life-size garage.
It's huge. J Teams, what's up, Jay?
He sat in it last
I
night
sat in it. It's huge.
to show how big it is.
We actually have it set up in the middle of the garage floor right now because we ain't got the space to put it in here yet. We are making space. We're actually going to make a shelf and hang it. But for now, it's in the middle of the floor. It's also not decorated all the way because we just don't have all the scale accessories necessary
accessories.
Necessary accessories. Try to say that 10 times fast. Jeez. To fill a garage of this size. And then we're gonna go over a little bit more of I can't talk tonight.
So we're going to go over a little bit about packing for USTE, just what we bring. We're going to just go over the necessities, what you definitely should have, and some of the stuff what we consider overpacking. Also, just going to talk about this badass J-Teams build I'm working on for a few minutes. Other than that, I think that's it. You want to start with the garage?
Yeah, we'll start with the garage. Also, the point of the show, if at any point you want to jump in, show us your scale garage, please, you're more than welcome. Send us an invite. That's what this is about. So we're going to go show you the garage. If you guys want to pop on and, show us yours, please do.
And like we always say, if you're hesitant because you don't want to be on camera, you don't ever have to be on camera. Show your stuff, show your build, show your trucks, show what you're working on, show your workbench, show your garage, whatever. Just want people to join in. That's the point. So
Yep.
don't be afraid. Push that join or join the live
That's
button.
why it's called Monday Night Mashup.
We'll have you on. You are the mash and the mash up. We are the up. You are the man.
What?
Yeah, make a mashup sandwich.
It makes no sense, but I like it.
It made.
So,
Shout out to RC Misfits.
we are going to head over to the garage. I'm going to figure out how to flip the camera.
It's the button that says flip camera.
Oh, okay.
I will videographer. I will videography you.
Boom. What's up? Take a walk with me. All right. Here's what we're going to do. Boom, boom, boom. All right. So this is what we got set up from Bobby. This thing is huge. We started, to give you an idea, I fit in it. I sat in it. I started putting some stuff in it. It's not completely decorated because we don't have enough to switch from the other garage to fill this garage. But, we got some stuff in here.
Are those pine cones?
Great. Yeah, there are pine cones. My daughters went out and found little tiny pine cones and put them in here for us. So, they're skill pine cones. But yeah, absolutely love this garage. Great quality. And he was nice enough to put our awesome Monday Night Mashup logo on there and our Size Matters logo. And it looks like it's painted on, in the grates of the doors. It looks friggin' awesome. And I don't think video does it justice. It's huge. So thank you, Bobby. Really appreciate it. The garage is awesome. I can't wait to get more scale accessories in it, to put more in it. But I'm going to try to get this camera back to where we need it, because you don't want to see my ugly mug that close up. All right. So, boom.
What's up, world?
I think we're good.
So yeah, that garage is absolutely ridiculous. Love it. The detail is beautiful. And the cool thing about the garage is the way that you can assemble it however you choose, but the way that most people and the way that we did is blue painter's tape to hold the sides on. And then when you want to take it down, it peels right off. You don't have to worry about it. And blue painter's tape is thin enough that if it doesn't peel off or you're worried about it, you can just cut it. Just run a razor down the seam, take it apart. If you really want to get fancy, you could probably even fold it with the blue painter's tape on. We like the blue painter's tape because it's easy to break down if we have to. Right now, we don't have a permanent place for it, and it's cheap. So eventually, it will go up on the wall over here on a shelf, right about eye level. So it'd be easy to get stuff in and out, easy for photos. So eventually, yes, it'll be a permanent fixture in the shop.
Yeah. I just want to try to work on getting more scale accessories for it, because it just there's so much room and there's just so much of an opportunity to make cool things happen in that garage.
I don't know if you said it over there, but shout out to J Teams for the water cooler and the water and the
our first couple scale accessories that went in it.
Last night, the two of us went out for a little bit, and when we got home, we got back here. I was like, let's put together a garage, and we ended up doing it late night last night. And first accessory garage from J Teams is pretty cool. So what are you getting? Oh, we got the old and the new.
Yeah. All right, so we're gonna. If anybody wants to show us your scale garage before we move on, please jump on. Feel free to show us your garage.
Even if it's after we move on and you're not right by your garage, you got to get to it or whatever. Just jump on.
Yep.
We can go back to it anytime you guys want.
This is no plan, open form. We go with the flow.
Correct.
So,
if anybody wants to join at any time, please just join.
With USTE fast approaching, I kind of wanted to go over what we bring with us to the event. This isn't necessarily a packing list for staying. This is what we bring to the trail with us. We're lucky enough we get to hang out with guys like Mike George and Jeff John and Mark. That's where we're going to be. We're going to be at Mark's tent from CarryAll. And that's like our home base. So a lot of what we're going to show you that we pack kind of either stays in the car for emergency purposes in case something breaks. It doesn't necessarily go on the trail with us, because you'll see we pack a lot of stuff.
So I think I would break it down into categories. This man is more of a survivalist than I am. So his packing's a little bit like he has toilet paper in his bag. I'm not ruining your what's in your bag surprise. But there is what do you need to bring to USTE? You need to bring a truck that runs. That's it. That's all you need to bring. So there's what you need to bring, what you should bring, and what we're bringing.
Yeah.
That's the three categories. So I think you need to bring a truck. I mean, you really don't even need to bring a truck. You need to bring a wallet or a credit card, but need being specific, you just need to go.
Yeah, get there.
What you should carry is what we'll start with, and then you'll see all the extra stuff that we bring to crazy.
So we pack everything we need in 2 bags. The first bag is the CarryAllRC V2. This is like my home base bag.
Turn it like this.
This has this has everything
There's
in it.
room for expansion.
Yeah, it's huge. If you don't know what CarryAllRC is, it does strap a truck to it, so you can hold a rig here.
And down here, we'll hold the bottom half of the truck around the tires, over the axles, and it cinches tightly to the bag.
Yep.
You're already carrying a heavy bag. You don't even notice I don't know what your truck weighs. Anywhere between 7 and, what does the TRX weigh? 12?
18 pounds.
18 pounds. So you don't really notice it once you're carrying the bag. The bag distributes the weight very nicely.
We're not going to go in any particular order here. I'm going to literally start from the back of the bag and move forward. So against my back, in the back of the bag, there's a slot here, and I carry a magnetic mat. This has saved me at every event I've ever gone to. Whether it's my truck I'm working on or somebody else's, this is gold. Because usually when you're at an event, you're on top of dirt or grass. Good luck if you drop a screw.
Also, I'm sure everybody here, take events out of the equation. You go out crawling with your buddies or by yourself somewhere and something does break. I can't tell you how many times we're working on a truck on the tailgate of a pickup, either my truck or his truck, our personal vehicles on the tailgates, doing stuff, and you don't want to drop a screw. You don't want to drop a screw in a gravel parking lot. It is a nice thing to have when you're working on your truck. So it's smart. If at any point you guys have a bag that you carry or you have your go bag that has stuff in it, what do you carry? Jump on, let us know. You don't have to wait for us to stop. We can have a conversation together. So.
And Jay, I know you said you want to show your RC garages. Once we get done going through this, you want to show your garages, please jump on.
We want to see.
The next thing in my bag, this goes in the back pocket. This is a full box of organized by size K&K hardware. This is pretty much my emergency bin. This doesn't necessarily go on the trail with me. This is something that I would take out of my bag and leave in the car. Just because it's added weight that I'm not going to need on the trail. Also,
not that it's necessary, but I have a CarryAll bag as well, and pretty much have all the same stuff in it. So there's no reason to have two bags up and go through. We pack pretty much the same stuff in our box in our bags.
The next box is the reason why I don't bring this on the trail, because I have another box that has a small bag of individual hardware. I have got spare servo horns. I've got wheel pins. I've got a voltage checker. I've got battery ends, binding plugs, solder, and you'll see why. I have a mobile solder gun that has been used in a hotel room to solder
a Castle system into my truck the night before USTE at the Super 8 in Gainesville.
Yep.
We actually had to go outside to not set off the smoke alarms, and did it on a garbage can on the parking lot, soldered in all the plugs.
So I pretty much keep every spare part, wheel nuts, things like that. This is a Power Hobby. It's like a 12-in-1 tool. I keep shoe goo in here, and then this year I'm bringing a laptop because last year we had some people that needed some programming, and the Castle B-Link doesn't always work. It works 98% of the time, but that 2% when you need it
is when you're out on the field.
Is when you're out in the field and it just decides not to work. So I always bring the Castle C-Link with the cable and my laptop. So this is always in
Don't get confused. You will also be able to fit a laptop in that bag.
Oh, absolutely. You can fit a full-size laptop in here.
Yes.
And then also for programming, I carry, because some of our trucks have the Hobby Wing Fusion, and then I know other people have the Hobby Wing 1080. I don't anymore. Everything we have now is brushless, but just in case somebody needs it out on the trails, I carry program cards. You never know. I carry pack of zip ties. I carry 2 different sizes. I carry the short and the long.
That's a definite.
Never know.
You might not have to carry the C-Link and the program cards, but you should always have zip ties. Always have zip ties. A
baggie full of batteries?
Definitely batteries. I say we, but one of us more than the other. It's such a good person that I pack my bag for what I'm going to need. He packs his bag with anticipation for somebody else's problem on the trail. We might run into somebody who's having an issue. We are all about helping. We're all about spreading love. Our first time at USTE, the amount of love and help that was given to us was mind-blowing.
Yep.
So we have now, every event we go to, if you blow a servo and you're like, I can't go buy it, we have multiple servos, motors. It's all in the bag. We're here to help.
Yep.
So if you're at an event, you see us and you break something, come talk to us.
In the top bag, always, thank you, CarryAll, I have a medical kit. Band-Aids, tweezers, tape, small boo-boo bag. So that's always in the top. That's always my med bag.
Just want to jump in real quick. Do I have it in here? It's not in here.
We have a small.
I had spider rings.
And then, as I was saying before, mobile soldering, because it happens. This runs off a LiPo. It will run off a 3S. I have two 4S batteries because it just heats up faster and stays hot longer. This thing is worth its weight in gold. It's been used a million times since I got it. And I think I bought this at...
Beat the Creek.
It was Beat the Creek.
RC.
Amazing.
Who'd you buy that from?
I don't remember.
I have a... I might know somebody who has a government job, and their government job, they're issued battery-powered, like AA powered soldering guns.
Yeah.
And I happen to have one of those in my bag.
It works, but not if it's cold out.
Yeah, if it's cold, but if you're in Florida, USTE, not that cold. This is an interesting one.
Temp gun, you never, ever know. Good way to find a problem. Again, this is usually not something I'm going to use, but it's there for somebody else that might need it because I've had somebody ask me for one and we have used it on the trail. And then,
also, if you're feeling under the weather, we could take your temperature.
Yeah. Both of these go with us. Usually one goes with John, one goes with me. With the quick disconnect tools, it just makes life easier.
From MIP.
And then if you need to cut stuff because you have a fender rubbing or somebody has a rubbing issue or needs to trim something, or maybe you broke your body and you need to put a new one on real quick. I have a mobile Dremel. It's wireless. It is fantastical. I love this
Do you
thing.
think people think that we're crazy? I'm just thinking.
I am a crazy person.
I'm thinking about using the.
This doesn't all come on the trail with us.
No.
Though. A lot of this comes out, sits in the truck in the back, and
You use an angle grinder on an RC truck.
I know.
A pneumatic angle grinder on
I
an
know.
RC truck. I think that overkill should be size matters RC/overkill. But there'll be a moment where somebody's like, I gotta cut this. I can't get this piece of metal bent. I can't bend it back. If I can just cut it off, we can cut it off.
Yep.
Always prepared.
Yep. There's, and then in that bag too, I'm not going to rip it all out, but I have needle nose pliers. I have angle cutters.
Who just joined? Drift? Guam?
Yeah. Do you know who that is?
No.
Oh.
But I like the
Hello.
fact that somebody with drift in their name joined because I'm looking for an excuse to buy a drift car, and we don't have drift cars, and we don't know anything about drifting.
Yeah, you should let us know.
Yeah.
I'm
You
the
wanna
same
join?
way, guys. I have
Talk about
random
drifts, let us
stuff in
know.
my bag. Yeah. Tim's the same way, and I know you are. We always have spare stuff.
Also, he left out, no joke, and it's genius. I don't, he does. I have it in my truck at all times, but he has it in his CarryAll bag, toilet paper.
Yep. I
Sounds
have
silly,
toilet paper.
but you never know. Especially if you're out on a 6-7 mile hike, which we do sometimes out in the middle of nowhere to go just find something to crawl. Just better safe than sorry. Because poison ivy is.
There's the cable for the Castle Link that I was telling you about. That was actually sitting in my small bag because what I'll do is I will leave that bag either in the truck or at the booth if I'm, going away for a little while, and we'll bring these on the trail. It's a lot lighter, and I can fit a good amount of stuff to fix a truck right in the sling pack from CarryAll. These are fantastic. They hold just enough to get you out on the trail. They also have a water bottle holder, so in the side I can, stay hydrated for the day. Right now this is set up for 24 scale, so in the pockets I have all the Power Hobby 24 scale tools. But when we go to USTE and I'm running 10 scale, I will grab some of the parts, the spare parts bins that I have, the small ones, and I'll throw them in here. And then I'll carry the small, I'm breaking stuff. The small dynamite pack in this. So I can work on pretty much anything because these dynamite packs have all the tools you need to do a trail repair. Because you don't want to be a mile into a trail and then have to take the walk of shame all the way back and then try to catch back up to everybody, or not be able to finish the trail and miss something
I'm going to be honest.
that all your friends got to experience.
If you're at an event, I believe we touched on this last week a little bit when we were talking about USTE. If you can avoid going on a day excursion wearing your fully loaded carry-all bag or whatever bag you carry, do so. Nobody wants to wear that bag for 7 hours in trails. If you could get away with the sling bag and you can get a couple batteries in there, a set of tools, you're always, at most big events, you're always within walking distance back to your car. You're always able to go back and grab what you need to grab. If you got to do a major repair, you go set up, you do your repair, and then you get back on the trail. To carry the bag, any bag, all day long on your back, why? Why put yourself through that? So the sling bags, I talk about it all the time. We talk about it all the time. This is the V1 for the sling bag, the first one.
And then this is the V2.
I carry this every day. There is not one RC thing in here right now. This is my man purse. I carry it every single day, everywhere I go. It's got my life in it currently.
You actually brought up a good point. I don't have it in the bag currently because
Is it toilet
they're
paper?
inside. It's not. A LiPo bag with spare batteries.
Yes, batteries.
Important, right? The other thing that we put in the bag that's not in there right now, but I have it handy, tripods, any sort of filming equipment, extra batteries, charger for your phone.
Think about what could break on your truck or your build that you can fix in around the 10 to 15 minute mark. That's the stuff you want to carry on you.
Yep.
Anything that's going to take longer than that, you're not going to sit there in the dirt on a trail with people trying to get around you. At USTE, there's not a lot of room. If you're going to go off the trail to the side so other people can get past you, you're in the woods. You're in, ankle to knee high shrubbery and branches and stuff. You don't want to sit there for a half hour, 45 minutes working on your truck. So think about what could break that I could fix and repair within 10 or 15 minutes. That should be what's on you while you're on the trails. Anything else, leave back at your car and then go back to your car and fix it. I'm just speaking from experience.
Yeah.
Tutor, I'll say from Crawler Cult, makes fun of me all the time because I'm notorious for breaking my truck. I break all the time.
Yes.
But
we both do.
Yes.
Every event we do something. We drive hard. We break things.
So at USTE, I blew my.
That's a big pocket, Dreamer.
What do you say?
It needs a bigger pocket to put him in.
Yeah. I blew my trans at USTE.
He does fix everything, though.
He does. I blew my trans at USTE. That's not a 15-minute fix. I need to put all new gears in it. I had to find the gears because I didn't have trans gears. It wasn't something on my radar I thought I might break. At Beat the Creek, I swamped my truck in the creek and got the receiver wet and had to go back to Crawler Colt's tent. And I actually was able to open the receiver, let it sun dry, and end up working again. That wasn't a 15-minute fix. At Fairway, I snapped the knuckle on my 10.2, and Dreamer was a monster. Me and Dreamer together at the same time tore down the front axle of the truck, replaced it, whole new axle, put it back on, and then got me back out. And I snapped it again in the exact same spot 3 minutes later. So I was done. But those weren't on the trail fixes. Those weren't quick. Blow a servo, that's an on the trail fix.
If you have a spare servo.
If you have your spare servo with you.
Yep.
If you want to be crazy, if we could financially, I'd have a full set of axles in my truck, in my bag, ready to go. Because it'd be much easier to change a whole axle out than change out components of the axle. So, you carry spare shocks?
No.
Would there ever be a reason to, do you think?
Not at an event like that because there are so many vendors with so many parts readily available.
Fact.
You also don't have to worry about packing that much spare stuff. We do because we like to help people out. It's not so much for us. I have no problem going back to Vendor Row to buy whatever part I need. It's going to be there. And yes, Jeremy Kilburn does have a great write-up. This is just what our 2 cents and what we pack and what our experience was.
And we're not, multi-year veterans of USTE once.
Yeah.
This is year 2 for us.
Yep.
But the amount of knowledge that we've gained between USTE and today is ridiculous.
Especially going to other events too.
Correct.
The Fairway, Beat the Creek, USTE, all these events, you learn what you need to pack, what you don't. And every event we've realized we overpack. But every time I overpack, somebody needs something off the wall that I have. And it's nice to be that person that, you know, we can help somebody else. Especially when it comes to, you know, having the laptop for programming. I think 2 of the last 3 events we've gone to, I sat there with the laptop at Fairway. Was it your truck? Or was that somebody else's truck?
No, it was my truck.
It was your truck. And was sitting there programming. So that's pretty much all I have for USTE and how to pack these CarryAll bags semi-appropriately. Everybody is obviously going to pack a little bit different. Lighter, heavier. We kind of go excessive, as we said, but there's no wrong way to do it.
There's nothing wrong with wanting to be that person when it's for a right reason. When we were at USTE and Craig broke his TRX, we talk about it all the time. We met Matt Thompson at USTE. The man handed him the keys to his truck, his personal vehicle, and said, "There's a trailer in the back of my truck. On the workbench is my TRX4. Go take the trans out of it, put it in yours, get back on the trail." We met him 3 hours prior to that.
Yep.
That was such a nice feeling that it made us want to be that person. I don't want the clout. Size matters, helped us out. But just the camaraderie and the family aspect and helping each other out was the reason why it made us want to get more into this hobby, that we want to pass that on to somebody else. Matt Thompson did that for us. Now move forward. I hope we do that for somebody else, and then they pay it forward to somebody else. That's the whole idea. You know, a lot of people preach family and you know, unity and community in RC. We want to do it. We want to help each other as much as we can. So I'll give you my truck. I mean, not the one I'm driving, but we both bring multiple trucks to multiple events. If your truck breaks and take my truck, go play.
We actually had somebody offer us a truck.
Correct.
As well. I don't know who it was, but it was somebody on the trail. Tim was there. And random guy, never met him before in my life. He's like, "I got a TRX4 on my back. You want to drive this?"
No, it was
Or is it Jenny?
It was I thought it was a Vanquish.
Was it?
I thought he had a Phoenix because he was driving a Phoenix. And I think he said, "I have the older model, was it the V1?"
I don't know.
Whatever.
But anyway, he offered me a truck.
People that's how it should be. So everybody could talk about it or be about it, and we are all about being about it.
Yeah.
So on that note, if anybody on here wants to jump on now and show us their scale garage.
Yeah, we can go back to that.
Anybody at all?
Maybe Jay?
Because I have
or maybe Bobby?
I have a question. Bobby, is it fair for Bobby to show us his scale garages? Come on.
I think he
Bobby,
should.
please show us what it should look like. Jay, if you're still in here though and you want to jump on and show us your garage, or Bobby, you want to jump on, please.
Tyrone, I know you got a nice garage.
We got a request.
It's Jay.
We need like a soundboard, like old school, like radio. All right, we don't care about your garage. How do I fix?
What's up, guys?
What up, man?
All right, well, I know you don't want to look at me. So I guess we'll start with the 10 scale.
Is that an Evil Knievel tribute?
Yes, it is. That's my little Evil Knievel tribute corner with the jacket. Got the cafe racer, the cape.
I actually have a question.
Yeah.
Because I saw it earlier. Where did you get the ice cream freezer?
Yeah, that was my first question too.
That was a Christmas present from Jersey Crawler and his family.
Jersey Crawler, thank you. That is amazing.
I love it.
Bob loves it. He can't keep his hands out of there. Every time I look, he's always getting different pudding pops. But yeah,
all right.
we got the PK Ripper.
Number 3. Dude, your garage is unbelievable. You have so much going on.
Tried to make it look as real as possible, you know? Get all the banners in there.
Is that a self-built or a purchased garage?
This is an element box.
No. That's even better. That's
what my Ecto came in.
That is amazing that you got that much out of it. I know a lot of the companies are doing the scale garages in the box.
Yeah, this is the Element Ecto box, and this was my sister got me these for Christmas. The He-Man, Marvel Masters of the Universe guys.
Are they?
We got Mark Headhunter's banner up there.
That's awesome.
Got
I have
the
to
little
get one from him.
windows. Yeah, that's my little stickers. Help support everybody.
Nice, buddy. Thank you.
And,
Hey, hold on.
I just want to
Can
give
you
a
go back? Hold on. Okay, give a shout.
I just want to give a shout out to RC 5150. Love you, fam. Thank you very much for joining.
Those Hot Wheels.
yes.
I collect Hot Wheels on a personal note. Are those real 70s and 60s Hot Wheels or repops?
They're repops. They're like the tiny arcades,
Oh,
tiny
they're
figures.
small. Okay.
Yeah, they came with that. You can
That's
find
awesome.
them at like Target over by where they have like the baseball cards and stuff.
Yep.
And then next to that one, if you just shoot over here, there's the Bushido.
And that's the Bushido box.
Yes, that's the Bushido box.
That's so cool.
I didn't do anything with it.
Yeah.
I didn't have time to. I just set it up just so I could get the pictures of the Bushido in the box because I thought it was so cool that they did it this way. And, you know, the mountain that you see, the outlets, which I don't know in Japan if they had regular 110 outlets. I don't know if it's 110 or 220. I have to look into that. But just the banners and everything, the posters, the Tron, it's amazing. The detail.
I love that it's in like Japanese.
Yeah. And then real quick, we can move this light and just jump over to the 24 garage.
Yeah, I love the fact that you got Run DMC.
Yeah, that is cool.
This one was the back wall was the Betty box for the SCX 24.
Yep.
That was the only one because it was a limited edition. It came with this back wall and the garage door there. And then the rest of it, go ahead, John, what was your question?
Who's the fourth person?
Well, that's actually Grandmaster Flash.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
I was like, that's not Grandmaster.
Part of it.
He was standing over there.
Yep.
I was like, I bet you that's Grandmaster Flash.
Yeah, I needed somebody on the turntable.
Are you a hip hop person?
Yeah, I'm definitely big into hip hop. You know, we got Biggie chilling over there.
Yep.
I heard Old Dirty Bastard might be coming around. I'm not sure.
Is that Johnny Cash?
What's that?
Is that Johnny Cash?
Yeah, that was Johnny Cash.
Jay, did we just become best friends?
Yeah.
Yo, 5150, thank you very much. I appreciate that a lot, man. Thank you.
And yeah, it's just, and then it goes into the arcade, which that's just sticky tile. This is all scraps from jobs that I did. And it's all the vinyl flooring that I use for the walls and for the floor. And like you guys talk about tape, it's all taped.
Yeah.
This was taped 2 years ago and it's still staying there.
Dude, that's the way to do it, man.
It works.
Now, I got to ask, how come we have no trucks in there? Don't keep a truck in there for display?
No, I just put them in there. Yeah, all the trucks are upstairs in the room on the course.
What are you using for your 24 scale RC scale? Those
accessories? It's like a combination. Those are those micro mini toys. Okay. Some of the stuff in the background, I have like KSP, custom scale printing on Instagram. He prints a bunch of stuff like the garbage can right here.
Where did you get the little like Jurassic Park truck, like those little trucks from? They're micro machines?
That was from Target in the toy section.
I've seen those.
Damn, dude.
And the Grave Digger?
The Grave Digger, yeah, see, that was, believe it or not, that was an ornament and had a little hook to hang in a tree, and I took the hook out of the center.
Yes, dude.
I get kind of smart, and then I colored the wheels to make it look like an LMT, like the bead locks.
I love that.
Who's driving on the track?
That was just some dude that I put a sticker to make it look like he had a J-Team shirt. and then the controller is just pieces of the 25th scale models. I just glued a bunch of pieces and painted it black to look like a transmitter.
Yeah, it's awesome.
I got one of those 12-foot skeletons for my front yard for Halloween.
Okay.
And about 2 hours after I put it up, I was in my garage and I took Eggo's waffle boxes and a paper towel roll, and I cut holes and I tried to make it look like a giant controller. Spray painted it all black. I put an actual RC wheel on it for the steering, and put it in the. Actually, I'm sorry, I didn't use a paper towel roll. I used a Michelob Ultra can, and I made it look like a controller. And I went outside. My wife's like, "What are you doing?" Making a skull controller because my kid has a Land Rover Power Wheels. I was put the Land Rover Power Wheels out there for Halloween, and he's driving an RC truck.
That's awesome.
She wasn't too into it.
That's awesome.
She wasn't. She just wasn't too into it. I thought she'd be like, "Oh, that's fun."
Yeah. Yeah. So I mean, that's the garage. As you see, Christmas is still set up. I gotta break it down.
No, that's definitely awesome. I appreciate you hopping on and showing us, man.
Yeah, definitely. I'm gonna jump out. I appreciate it as always, and hopefully somebody else can jump in and show their garage. I'd like to see somebody else's.
Yeah, I want Tyrone to jump on because I know he's got a lot going on in his garage.
Yeah. All right. I'm gonna jump out and you can jump
Thanks,
in.
Ben.
All right.
Later, Joe.
If anybody else wants to join, please do. This is your show. The platform is you just send us a request to join and hop in. Doesn't have to be about scale garages if you don't want it to be. We can talk about anything RC related. So let's see, who do we got? Tyrone. My man. All right.
Yo.
The floor is yours, sir.
All right, man. Shit, let me show you guys. Flip this around real quick. Flip. All right. So I don't know. You guys can kind of ask any kind of questions you want, but I got a lot of stuff going on. I noticed he had some of those tiny little thingy things. I got some little transformers.
That's cool, man.
Little mini transformers. I always got like old stuff that I don't use anymore, such as like the land anchor and some bottles, like little diff in there, little hubcaps. Those are still usable. Some of the stuff's still usable in the shop. I just put it in the shop just so I can keep track of everything.
Yo, where'd you get that?
As you can see, I got.
Oh, that is cool.
Charcoal grill is great.
Which one?
The
The
charcoal
grill.
Oh, the grill. That came from Hobby Lobby, I believe.
See, it's like little things like that where it's just something different that you don't see in everybody's garage that just sets it apart.
And it's smart because you
Yeah.
can use the door to reduce fire issues.
Yeah. I don't want the garage burning down.
Got your mini monster.
Boom. Little mini monster trucks. I got Grave Digger and Son of a Digger there. Couple of, keg, some cups. Of course,
Yeah,
RC four-wheel drive welder. He's doing some work on the Yoda axles right now. All my characters in the garage are all Walking Dead characters. So most of them are like 7-inch, 6.5-inch, so they fit perfect.
Yep.
Let me
Got side by side axial.
how often are you taking trucks out of the garage to use them?
All the time. I mean, you see this one on the trail all the
Yep.
time. Tell me you don't.
Yeah, no, you're right.
You see that one on the trail all the time.
Yep.
Are they
That's my newest.
four-wheel drive lifts?
What's that?
The lifts, are they RC four-wheel drive?
Oh yeah, they're the bin pack RC four-wheel drives. One time RC four-wheel drive was gracious enough to actually just send me out a whole nother lift because I had some motor issues with one. So I had some motor issues with this one. It still works, but not really. It's kind of like So when I called them and I talked to them, emailed them, and I'm like, you can just send me some motors and I'll fix it myself. And they were like, we'll just send you a whole nother lift.
That's awesome because those things are not cheap.
I was like,
Four-wheel drive.
yeah. So, yeah, that was cool of them to do that.
Yeah.
And then, of course, I was already an RC four-wheel drive fan, and I have a lot of RC four-wheel drive scale parts and things like that I put on my rigs. So I was like, yeah, it just gave me more reason to like those, like the things that they do.
Yeah, that's on my to-do list.
Yeah, that is Donkey Kong for somebody asking a question on here. Yes, that is Donkey Kong chilling on top of the lift. I think that's the most appropriate place. I mean,
Yeah.
he does kind of jump around on everything. So I did the RC four-wheel drive puzzles that I've kind of got my hands on through a few orders. So both of those are RC four-wheel drive puzzles, miniature puzzles that I put on the walls that look like banners.
Did you have to build the puzzles?
Yes. Yes. That is a scale bench that is part of the Artful Dodgers. It's on the Artful Dodgers website. It's actually Andicut, where everything is wood and you can glue it together, so it's super detailed. It's kind of like a burnt wood. Kind of looks like a real bench. You know what I mean? It's got a little shelf underneath, like your footboard shelf underneath, so you can put some things underneath to kind of look cool.
Does it come with the with the seat, the stool?
Yes, the stool and the bench is like one thing. I ordered everything that he had, so this the bench and the seat come together, and then the pallet. So that pallet is Andicut as well. That puts some things on it just to kind of look scale. Of course, CarryAllRC.
Where'd you get the red Solo cup that's on the bench?
That might have been SBC. I believe that's SBC scaled by Chris, because he's here and this is his hometown. So I get a lot of things like that Rubicon right there is all SBC. Everything on that Rubicon is SBC.
Okay.
So I definitely want to support him. He is part of a group called NorCal Crawlers, which is also here in this area, but has kind of been a little dormant. So I'm trying to get him more active in our group. But shout out to Scale by Chris for sure on that. But yeah, so here's another Andicut shelf. And then I got Hardcore RC boxes, and I got some scale built from the UK. I got some gauges, tacking gauges, and like some, of course, scale shit from Crawler Cult.
Hell yeah. We got it all over the place, man.
Yeah, and then some shit I used to have in some old trucks, like a crate with some chain hanging out of it that used to be in one of my old trucks.
Yeah, I love little because it's little details like that is absolutely realistic. Like that's something I can just grab in my real garage right now.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, a little shit, like some stuff is not in the right places that don't really make sense, but I'm just kind of still, I mean, I need to hand paint that board, or that little surfboard, boogie board thing.
Yep.
Make it look more scale. Of course, you can go on the Axial website and you can print those little boxes, those little RTR boxes.
Yep. I got
those. And then, shout out to Laird Scale Designs, which is Ricky Grant out of Lake Tahoe. He printed this. It's kind of like a tool chest, and I threw some Andicut tools in it.
That's really.
And then that's an Andicut pegboard, which I haven't done anything with that yet because I don't even know where I'm going to begin to make pegs, but I'm going to figure that out.
So,
and then
Tyrone, I'm gonna give you an idea. I'm stealing his, and I'm gonna ruin it for him. Hair ties, the rubber flat hair ties. They're not rounded. He's gonna grab them.
Oh,
you can get them
yeah.
But they're flat. You know what I'm talking about? They're not rounded.
Yes.
Genius that he is. He got them and made little boxes for them and just looped them around themselves and made belts.
Nice.
I made
nice
belts.
Oh hell yeah, dude, that's sick as hell.
Really.
And then I almost forgot. Shout out to Size Matters for these little freaking magazines that I got on my benches. And let me see what I got. Let's go backtrack a little bit. Some more Size Matters magazines right there on the bench. Yeah.
That's awesome. I'm happy you helped out, man.
Yeah, and then of course I got a scale ramp a flex ramp that somebody made for me.
Shout out to my brother who's a welder by trade. He made us this.
Nice. Hell yeah. That one's clean.
Yeah.
I just painted mine. Mine was raw like that too. Mine was done by H&M Scale Hobbies, which I kind of just hung that tag on there so it doesn't need to, kind of dangle in there. It kind of looks cool.
That is cool.
But yeah, I got the little remote next to the little RC monster truck. Gotta have your Angry Orchard beer. Mm-hmm.
That's so cool, man.
Is that a
Yeah.
mud girl next to the beer?
Yes, that's a mud flap girl. Yes, that is.
That's bad. I love
Some more shit that I need to hand paint to look more scale. That was made by Tonka, aka Nomad RC, out of Chico, close to A-Main. Huge supporter of A-Main. I'm part of that group over there, Chico Creek Crawlers. And then, you know, of course, got the little scale barbecue, Pro Line barbecue, and then I did a RC four-wheel drive. As you can see, it looks real dirty and shit in there, so it kind of looks cool.
What'd you use
All realistic. What I used to do what?
for the hose?
Propane hose.
That hose actually came with the no, actually that wasn't. That's like a hair tie.
Oh, okay.
That's a hair tie that I cut, and then I just glued it into the freaking barbecue, and then I glued it into the tank, and then it looks legit. Yeah.
Such a good idea, dude.
And then
Yep.
then I got other shit that like is old parts that I don't use or that I can still use, just sitting on the bench, chilling with yeah, some old camping reserve blocks that I use for like workbenches on both sides. Got the scale CB radio, some more parts that I don't need to use right this second. Then,
Hey, up to this point,
bam.
Tyrone might win for scale garage.
Yeah, I love his garage. Tyrone, I don't know if you saw Bobby's comment. He said cut up paper clips for the pegboard.
Oh yeah. You know I got to get my episodes of Friends in.
Oh yeah.
That's
You know what I'm saying?
I love those.
This episode's the one with the scale garage.
Yeah, got a little motor lift, got all kinds of other parts, got some Twisted Tree wood, just got a bunch of Twisted Tree antennas, little whips and stuff that I put on a couple of my rigs. Got the gatekeeper's got a whip on it, but yeah, this garage is all kind of scaled out too. Got the TV. These are element boxes here.
Okay.
So first thing, when I first started building scale garages, I was building scale garages out of the element boxes, just like your boy J-Team's over there.
Yep.
I have this element box, I have that element box. I've donated some element boxes out because I built this big ass scale shop. So I got rid. This used to be like 3 element garages, and now it's just one big double bay. So yeah, because this is 2 element boxes right here just in my workbench. So that's kind of how that works. And then I got another quarter shop that my lady's truck sits in. That's a Bobby RC garage. That's a little quarter shop that he sent me with the double bay. These are just extra walls, so I made a whole nother little garage out of it. And then this is another element box with my 6x6 in it.
Damn, dude.
A few little scale things kind of sitting around. Then this is another element box. These are all different element boxes. This was my original element box, so I started like scaling out the little door. I ripped some stuff off the wall because it was my first box, so I moved things around. But
Yeah.
I got all this stuff over here, and then of course, you said drift, bro.
There it is.
I got your drift, bro. I got your drift. Got your wheel options. Got your wheel options all throughout the garage.
Looks like a Fast and Furious.
Old, yeah, and then of course I just got this.
Spoon engine.
I know you guys see the. I know you guys seen the post with the swivel seats,
Yes.
right?
Yes.
I love
Yep.
that design. It's
Yeah.
friggin' genius.
Yeah, it's pretty sick. Because, and the reason why I tell you why I did that, I know we're talking about garages, but the reason why I was so adamant about keeping my battery straight up and down the chassis is because I didn't want to put all the battery weight towards the rear. So once you turn the battery to where it's closer to the rear, you're basically putting all the battery weight over the rear axle when I already have the ESC and the motor over the rear axle.
Yeah, no, that makes.
So,
Yo, J-Team,
You killing me.
that was a
You
great.
get a garage. You get a garage. You get a garage.
bro, if you only knew how long I've been building fucking garages out of cardboard, man, it's been a minute. Yeah. But shout out to all my companies that help me and make this and give me the motivation. So shout out to all the brands that have motivated me and drives me to do the crazy shit that I do. And I'm here talking to you guys right now. Shit.
Oh yeah.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
We
Right on, guys. Well, shit, I'll bounce out. Maybe let somebody else come in or let you guys close it
Yeah,
out.
we're gonna start the raffle, so stay on for that.
All right, bro.
Thanks,
So
brother.
thanks,
I
Tom.
appreciate you
Appreciate it,
coming
man.
on, man.
As always, man. Good time.
Hell yeah,
By the
always,
way,
dude.
as
Love
a,
to support the channel, dude. It's the only channel I really watch dedicated every week, so love to support you guys and appreciate everything you guys are doing. So thank you.
Thanks, man.
thank you.
If anybody else wants to pop on, please pop on. We got 1 through.
We got however many. I just start. What we're gonna do is instead of picking a number, because I don't know if you guys saw before, but all RC Fun had to leave, and he did pick a number. So to make it fair, I wrote down numbers. I'm gonna cut them out. We're gonna throw them in a hat. We're gonna pick a random number. You guys pick numbers. However many people we get, whatever. Right now we're at 15, 1 through 15. So you guys want to start picking numbers, 1 through 15. J teams, you won. So I don't think you can win again.
No. So Skittles, I'm sorry, you won. J teams, you won. So let's. All right, Glenn Shelley, Mr. Dreamer, 13.
Okay.
9 for Chris.
Dreamer.
7.
What was Dreamer? 15?
13.
13, of course. Lucky 13.
13.
RC group.
Chris is 9. Bobby is 7. Rescue 9104 is 11. Tyrone 7. Trail.
Hold on, Rescue. You're going too fast for me.
11.
Rescue was 11.
Tyrone 7. Trill Mix SRC 12. J Skirkus Photos 6. CACKALA.
That's CACKAL.
Yep.
What number?
1. Jersey Crawler 15. NJRC Crawler 2. Dirty Money RC 15. Adam Ross 3. RC 5150 27. We'll just put a 27 in there.
Yep, 5150, number 27.
AWAIERIECK
AWA.
Okay. 4.
Okay.
RC Garages is going 8 because Tyrone was 7 first, apparently.
8.
So cross out Bobby here.
Okay.
All right. Is that everybody?
1, 2, 3, 4,
I
5,
believe.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. We got 15 people. And I wrote down 1 through 15. But I'm going to throw in 27.
27 just for 5150.
And not put in 15.
So,
just so everybody knows, you can see there's the numbers written down on the bottom. They're half cut
it's all
out.
sloppy like, but we got it.
Everybody's names are there. Trust me, we got it.
It's my fault because I forgot the laptop.
I'm going to now cut. Can you hold your finger there?
I got you. I got you. Don't cut me. Don't cut me. Don't cut me. Ah, you cut me. No, I'm just kidding. Oh, 5150 wants to join. We're going to let 5150 on.
Hell yeah. You could take the show over.
5150. The show is yours, brother man. Yo. Oh, it's good to see you, brother.
Hey, what's up, fellas?
I miss seeing that face on lives, man.
Numbers are gone. That was worth 20 in because somebody had a 27. It was ring.
My bad, bro. Hey, man. I wanted to reach out to you guys real quick.
What up?
Put it down. Put it down. So, I was supposed to do a giveaway, right?
Okay.
And dude, I don't have the. I guess the time right now to do anything. So you know what you guys just did right now?
Yeah.
Like, the little raffle thing going on with the numbers, like, so I want to send this to you guys, and you guys go ahead and run something, you know what I mean? Like a giveaway, just a free giveaway.
Dude, that's so much, man. For real.
So, I'll ship this to you guys, and you guys go ahead and, run a little a free giveaway, tag people, whatever, and just get this to somebody. It's just something, something cool.
Bro,
Just,
that
I don't
is
know.
amazing. Thank you
Greatly
so much.
appreciate it, brother.
I just think, I don't know. I think you guys are pretty cool dudes, pretty cool show. So, just send me your address and I'll get this to you guys.
Dude, I appreciate that for real.
Yeah, no problem, man. I'm telling you, it's just sitting here. I've been trying to do a giveaway on it. I haven't done it. So I was like, you know what? You guys got a cool show going on. Why not send it to you guys? You guys go ahead and go live and do something cool. You know what I mean? But,
thank you.
And I'll try to get you guys some of my OG stickers. I know I got some still. Yeah, and just get them out there to you guys, man. I mean, that's all I could do, man. I mean, pretty cool, right?
Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. And somebody is going to be very, very happy with that. So,
I mean, you put a return out there, and put a little note in there with a shirt size. We'll mail you out a shirt, and we got patches.
Oh, okay, shit, yeah, sure, man, thanks.
Yeah.
But yeah, hey, that's all I wanted to do. You know me, just reach out. I'll send you guys a message right now, and send me your address. I'll ship it to you guys, and you guys go ahead and run a giveaway, and just make it fun. You know what I mean?
Thank you very much, brother. I appreciate you.
All right, cool. Hey, well, you guys take care, man. I'll see you guys. I need to go do some cleaning around here. All right, bro.
Thank you.
Peace out, guys.
All right. So you heard it from our man, 5150. We're going to have an awesome giveaway once we get that thing.
I'll tell you right now, I have that truck, and it is so much fun. The first time I drove it, I was impressed. My kid drives it around. It's a lot of fun. So,
all right, numbers are in the hat.
One more time.
The numbers are in the hat.
All the numbers are in there.
You going to pick it or am I going to pick it?
You want to fight to the death, and whoever lives gets to pick it? We can do it on camera.
No, I'm going to pick it. Ready? I can't even feel them. All right, I got a number. 15.
Nobody.
Who's 15?
Nobody.
Nobody's 15?
Jersey.
Jersey.
Jersey Crawler.
Jersey Crawler. 15. Congratulations. This is yours.
Everybody see it right there? Jersey, 15, right? That's a 15.
That's a 15.
15. I can't read my own handwriting.
I'm taking the numbers out of my hat, so I put my hat back on. Jersey, you still in here?
If you're still in here, send us your address, and are they still covering shipping?
Well, he's local.
Oh, yeah. Jersey, where you at? Montana? So Jersey, you're going to get this awesome cow mat. It is the flat mat. I know it looks like there's a little part right here, but it is completely flat. It's just a sticker, still fully magnetic, and it's got that great Monday Night Mashup logo on it. You're going to get that, and as always, because we're great people, you'll probably get some scale shit. You'll probably get some pins, patches, stickers. We don't know what the other shit in there because we love you guys and we love the support.
Barnegat.
Okay, that's easy.
Yeah, well, send us a message with your address because there's also the available option of coming to hang out and just pick it up. I mean, you're pretty close. So just send us a DM and we'll get all this packed up for you. But does anybody else want to join? Show us what you got going on. Talk about RC. If not, that's the end of the show. No, I'm kidding.
No, it's an hour show. Listen, it's an hour show. We always say when we start this, we said it's going to be an hour. Real quick, shout out to J-Teams. I purchased this chassis from J-Teams after our last live.
I want one.
And
this is my next 24.
This is a 30%, 40, I'll say 50%. Bobby, this is a 50% complete. Still needs ESC and receiver. But very impressed. This is a complete stock 24, SCX 24, upgraded wheels, tires, steering, and panhard. Other than that, the shocks, everything else transferred over to the chassis. Very impressed, very happy with it so far. need a little longer shock on it, which I believe JT's is helping me out. But this is going to be a lot of fun, and can't wait to run in some comps.
Yep.
What's up, Bobby?
What's going on, guys?
What's up, man?
No, I just appreciate everybody, Tyrone, you guys showing off your garages, J Teams. I need to get back with J Teams on some stuff, but yeah, just want to say I appreciate it.
No, we appreciate you, man. This garage, I know before I got it, you told me how big it was. I didn't realize how big it was.
Yeah, people, I get that all the time. They're like, "Do you think this will fit?" And I'm messaging them back. Yeah, you know, you got plenty of room. This, that. I mean, even a 30 by 30 is pretty decent.
Yeah.
And now we're up to what, 48 by 36, and yeah, people just have no clue until they actually have set it out. I mean, I've had people take tape measures and tape it out on the ground, showing me that, oh, I need it bigger than this. Until they get it, they just don't realize.
Last night we were putting it together. We were having a separate RC conversation with J Teams on Instagram, like live, like FaceTime, and we were talking about the garage. He was talking to us while we were putting it together, and this man went and sat in the garage before anything was in it. Just sat down. And he was like, "Look how big it is! I'm sitting in the garage." Like,
why didn't you get a picture of that? Like, that would have been amazing.
We should have taken a picture.
You can still do that.
Yeah, we can.
You can still do that.
My motorcycle has been in his garage now for, I don't want to say how many years because he'll get even more mad at me, but I think it's about 6. It doesn't run. It runs. It just needs some work. And I have to now get my motorcycle out of his garage so we have a place to put the garage. So
right.
It's a big garage and it looks amazing.
No, the detail is great.
Yeah, it's phenomenal.
Well, and what about the walls? Like, it's pretty plain. I mean, it's simplistic, so you can add all the.
We already saw.
You like.
It's a nice. Well, I'm going to say blank slate, but it's not. You know what I mean? You have all the details there, all the normal stuff. If you just opened a shop, that's what it would look like. Now it's on you to go and put your tools and your lifts and whatever you want to put into it. So it is perfect.
Perfect. Yeah.
Wouldn't change anything about it. And the way that you put our logos on the door, where it actually looks like it's painted onto the door and you can see those fins, the panels through the logo, it pops and it looks like it belongs. It's my favorite.
Well, I really appreciate it. Yeah,
you.
so coming up, they have a double bay like yours, with USTE on the doors, that somebody's going to win. And then they have 5 124th, the Rust 124th garage, with the USTE logo on the door, that they're going to have, 6 garages to give away during USTE.
I'm going to try to win one.
Try to win
That's the whole point. Yeah, I don't know how they, do their winning, how they choose people. I guess it's with your number or whatever.
Yeah, so actually, I'll show you. So, whoops, I'm dropping stuff. So when you go to USTE and you go to registration, they give you a wristband, and on the wristband is your number, your registration number. And what they'll do is throughout the day, they'll pick numbers, or both days, they'll pick numbers and they'll write them on a board. So if you're not there, say you're on the trail while they're pulling numbers, you walk back, you look at the board and you're like, oh shit, they pulled my number. You go up and you're like, hey, I'm number 373. And they'll go over to the table and look for 373 and be like, oh, look, you won a Holmes Hobbies motor. Or, oh no, here, you won a RC Garage.
That's awesome.
This is numbered. There's no random picking. Like, everything's numbered. It's all on the whiteboard. And then the last day, Sunday, they do the bigger box raffles. And it's the same thing. You all stand around and they pick numbers and it all goes by this.
That's killer.
They have a whiteboard.
Yeah, I told them about it.
Right, they write the numbers on the whiteboard.
Yep.
That's right on. Yeah, one of these years I'm going to make it down to it after, at some point. But, yeah, I just really wanted to say thanks. You know, you guys showing that off, and then Tyrone showing off his, J Team's showing off. It's not about the actual garage. It's about all the stuff you put into them.
Yeah.
You're designing the little pieces and parts you find at Hobby Lobbies and Targets and Walmarts. You know, all the little things.
Yeah.
And then all the guys on Instagram and Facebook that, you know, make scale stuff for, you know, 3D printing or via the wood, all cut out, laser cut, whatever.
That's what we got to work on, is getting more scale accessories, because I don't have enough to fill it yet. But that's the fun of it, is going out and trying to find these things, you know?
Yeah. And the amount of money you spend on the garage is nothing compared to the amount of money you're going to spend on the scale stuff.
Yeah. It's not even close.
No. So, yeah, it's a lot of fun.
Hold on one second, Bobby. I just want to see. Adam Ross actually wants to join. I believe he actually just bought a garage from you.
Oh, yeah?
Yep.
Let's take a
Yep.
look.
He was watching.
Can we all be on here or no?
What's that?
Join?
Yeah, he's going to join right now. I was actually on his show a couple weeks back. He's on the cow team with me. Here he is, Mr. Adam Ross. What's up, brother?
Oh, yeah.
Man, I was just calling in to say thank you for getting it out so freaking quick. I was really impressed by how easy it is to assemble first, how scale it looks, and hearing you guys talk about all the accessories, I just had to jump on in and say thanks. And man, the show's been awesome to follow. You guys are keeping it fun for everybody, which is amazing. And keep doing you guys, man. I love the whole show. I love the theme. And thank you, sir, for sending out the garage so quick. And yeah, I'm going to make it my own, have a few custom things. And I know Craig will be following along with my build process, and hopefully you guys will too.
Right on.
And
Appreciate it, man.
Yeah, no, hey, man, I wasn't into crawling that much, but you guys are making it look pretty damn fun, so we might have to up the game here a little bit in the Ross Racing Garage and see what we can do.
Awesome. Thank you for joining, brother. Man.
Appreciate it.
Hey, man, no problem. You guys have a great night.
You too. And Bobby, that's
happy people. That's all I want to see. Happy people.
That is one thing that I have to also commend you on, is your shipping speed. You get orders and they are going out like the same day, man. Like I had this thing in no time. From you designing it to me getting it was the matter of a couple days.
Yeah, the logistics was one of my main things, because I hate waiting on stuff. I order something, I want it in my hands now. I don't want to wait, you know, a week and a half, 2 weeks. And so the logistics was something I worked on, and with FedEx, it's just a couple days.
Yeah,
and it doesn't matter
from Alaska to New Jersey.
Yeah, New Jersey to Florida to California, it's always pretty much 2 days. So
yep. Yeah, no, I thank you for that, because it's huge. None of us like waiting on things, and you know, when you look at especially small mom and pop companies, you know, where it's a one-man show, most of the complaints you get are for shipping speed, and you just crush that. So nobody can complain.
Appreciate that. Yeah, no, and a lot of the mom and pops, I mean, their stuff is pretty quick most of the time. I mean, I get stuff from K&K. Boom, it was right here.
Yep.
You know, you need some mom and pops. It's like I enjoy, you know, helping support them, and I've really been happy with all the support I've had during the last month and a half, especially. The last year was great, but the last month and a half of right before Christmas with the Christmas sale, amazing.
Good.
So many people, and so the garages are really popping up on more feeds, and that's what I like to see.
Good, man. You're going to see it a lot more on ours, because now we have this opportunity to do so much more. Like our little garage that I built was all right, but this thing just is going to change the game for us.
Yeah, you're going to be getting lifts and all the other stuff to go in there, and it's just going to be massive. And you're just going to, it's a huge dollhouse, basically. Yeah. It's a man's dollhouse.
I can't wait.
And we're big on the photograph aspect of it and taking the pictures. Having the garage up on a shelf at, you know, chest height for accessibility and for pictures and stuff is going to be amazing. So that garage will be on permanent display in our shop for the foreseeable future. There'll be no down.
Yeah, IERC, they got one with the IERC all printed into it, and they use it for all their, photos for their website and everything like that. And it works out really good for them to show off product. And that's what they are. They're great photo backdrops. Basically.
It's a big photo booth. And you can make it as scale as you want, or you can just use it as a blank canvas.
Yep. All these people out here who are making white boxes to take pictures of their truck so there's a clean background, why not have the scale garage background? If you have that truck in real life, you want to just park it in a white box, you know what I mean? You park it in your garage. Why not have a garage? If you saw what this garage we're in right now looks like,
it's what I want my scale garage to look like.
There's no reason why a crawler shouldn't be parked right here, a real 1/1 scale.
Right, and it'll look awesome. I mean, if you guys kind of do up the scale garage to look kind of like how you have yours set up right now, one of the corners or whatever,
good idea.
It'd be dope.
It would be.
Might have to make a little size matters corner in that garage.
Oh, that'd be cool.
Might have to make one of these.
That'd be cool.
Tyrone actually wants to join again.
Oh,
yeah.
Mr. Tyrone. Wonder what he wants again. Jeez.
Tyrone, do you have a scale garage? By the way, I don't know if we talked about this again this time, but Tyrone, I'm sure that the AD and OSHA would not approve of your garage. I think you would get.
What's that? Oh, yeah. No, since we got him on here, my goal is to get him crying by the end of the show. But not only is he crazy on shipping and support and sending me out my big ass garage, but his event support. He actually a while back, probably about 6 months ago or so, I literally talked to him probably maybe maybe a couple weeks prior to that. We had just started talking.
Yeah.
And I was telling him about my group and about what I do and just basic stuff. And he was like, "What can I do to help?" And I put on this event to support a family that had a house burned down here. And he sent out me some garages and some truck stands, and he sent me out a bunch of patches and like banners, and he let me keep one of the banners so I could keep supporting him and what he's doing and with the RC garages. And just a huge shout out. I know I was already on here, but I just, since you got him on here, might as well just give him that.
Absolutely.
Give him that honor that he deserves, and thank you for the support that you gave to me and my group, Black Sheep Scalers, and I can't thank you enough for that. And you should be recognized for that. So thank you.
I really appreciate that. Thank you.
And I'm out.
When we did our holiday giveaway, Christmas giveaway, and you jumped in and said, "I'm going to add a 24 scale garage to it," we were like, "Oh wow, that's awesome, great!" And then when the person wasn't in the room to win it, you're like, "No, I want somebody in here to win. I'm going to give away another one." What? So,
hey,
man,
I just like to see people happy, and for me to give, like this whole last year, I gave to Tyrone's event. I gave to a lot of events down in California to Florida, all over the place. And send them out packages and say, give these away to people who can win, like to, raise money or whatever it may be. I don't want anything in return. It's basically just to see people happy. Yeah. And it gets them started into the scale garage and the scale items and stuff, because they may have not even thought about that yet. They may be working with their very first TRX4 Sport, just figuring it out. And now they got this to put their TRX4 Sport in, and it's all about giving out to the community, because I am very blessed about getting all the stuff that's been ordered from me, and so if I can make other people happy, that's all I want to do. So
greatly appreciate it.
And the community needs people that have the same as you, because that's what builds the community, and that's what makes us all closer. It's not always people looking for handouts. It's people that need it. You know what I mean? And it's people that are going to use it and appreciate it. And that's what we look for. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Beat the Creek last year, I did some custom Beat the Creek garages that people won. And Beat the Creek was really cool about it. For all the prizes that were won, they had, you know, photographs of each person holding their prize in front of the big Beat the Creek sign and whatever. And they sent me the whole thing of pictures and said, "Hey, here you go, man. These are the people that won." I was like, "That's awesome." That's all I want to see is happy people.
Yeah.
That's all.
Yeah.
But I mean, I'm not the only one that does it. I mean, I don't want to take all the credit because I'm just a small little guy in the mix of this huge community of RC. You got Team K&K is always giving out, helping support other people, you know, or giving out to the community of RC. You got CarryAllRC, you got all these companies that are always willing to give some, because that makes the community bigger and stronger, you know, and happier.
And
so
at the same time, it also is great for networking for you to build your business, because now you have these people out there promoting it as well.
Mm-hmm.
So it does work both ways, you know? And if anybody's in here watching and, you know, you're rocking an RC garage from this man, please post them up, share them, send us pictures. We want to see them.
Last week, I don't think people realize how far a like, a share, a comment go.
Oh,
The algorithm for all this is all about shares, comments, and likes.
Yeah.
So you might scroll through it. I do it on TikTok, man. There's a music guy I follow on TikTok, tells music stories. I'll watch one of his videos and I'm like, next. I watch the whole video, 3 minutes long, and I go to the next video. I'm like, wait, go back, like his video. I always make sure to make the conscious effort to like or share the video. So it's the same thing with just this community.
Yep.
Share. If you like people's stuff and you have it, share, comment, tag, post as much as you can.
Yep.
It truly helps.
It does. And
yes.
for all of those watching, if you've made it this far and you like what we're doing and you want to support us, just like, comment, share, help us out, help us build the show. As we get bigger, it's going to come back to you guys in the form of more giveaways, in the form of better content, better, you know, better planning, better guests.
We don't have a product. We're not selling anything.
Nope.
We're just here to RC and have fun. And along the way, we've met a lot of people who do have products and do have stuff that we like. And we like the product before we like the person. You know what I mean? So it's not, you know, about, oh, this person's our buddy, so let's push his stuff. No, we like the stuff, and then we got to know the person. So any product,
just like Bobby.
Exactly. Anything that we're pushing, it's because we like it and we use it. There's no other rhyme or reason. There's plenty of people's products and that we push that we're not sponsored by, that we have no affiliation with, but we're like, we really like this product. And
I'll help you.
we have no affiliation to MIP. He's so mad at me because I haven't bought MIP stuff yet in my garage at home, and I still use junk, and I complain about stripping screws and this, and he tells me all the time, just buy the MIP stuff. Oh, I got tools. I don't really need. He's right though, but there's no connection to MIP. So this isn't about helping our friends. This is about we made friends because of something that they had to offer that we liked.
And
yeah,
Heath is in here. Thank you, Heath, for everything. We just gave this mat away. Awesome.
Truly appreciate Heath.
Yeah, Skittles, as soon as she got her garage, she sent me a big thank you, you know. That's what means the world to me, the thank yous. I really,
100%.
because I mean, it's like, that makes me feel good if they're feeling good, you know. And then, and what's cool about her is she's been following me for a while and, you know, liking posts and this and that. And then she gets to win one, you know, and that made me feel pretty happy. And then Bulldog, he won the other garage.
Yes.
And he reached out to me and he wants to actually order, you know, like a custom setup of some more walls and wall and floors and stuff. He wants to make his a big 1/24.
I actually have
and I was like,
scale sign in the garage
That we just
got from you. He just sent us
yeah,
a sign and we have it hanging.
yeah. And which was really cool, you know. He's like reached out to me. He's like, "Can you do this?" I was like, "Yeah." Tell me what you need, and I'll make it happen.
Yep.
So yeah, so it's very cool. And the 124 stuff is just blowed up, just
Yeah.
crazy this year.
Here are the micro, and it's
was,
continuing.
100%.
2023, I don't think they're going anywhere. They're getting even bigger.
The SCX 24 that this came from, I've had for 2 years now, and it's just been sitting on a shelf. And now it's this, just because of this year going to events and doing stuff. I've now turned it into a comp crawler. 24.
Yeah, you made it cool again.
Yeah.
Yep.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys for letting me pop on
Oh.
here and just tell you guys thank you, and thank you, Tyrone, and the whole community, all these guys. You know, it's just, there's a lot of love here, and it goes around and keeps going around. So
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
We appreciate it. Thank you.
yeah, I'll let you guys finish
All
up.
right.
Thank you.
Thank
Later,
you.
man.
Thanks.
So
Real quick, just because you touched on Skittles. Skittles, I just want to let you know that. Oh, I can't pick it up.
we let her know last
I
week.
know. Again, your stuff's right here.
We're just waiting on our
We're
patches.
waiting on
Once
the
our
patches.
patches come in, that box is leaving, and it's going to be to you. We did not forget about you.
Nope.
I did reach out to her and I let her know we're waiting
know.
on patches, and a shirt. But we have the shirts.
We have the shirts. You're not getting my 24 skill comp build.
No, sorry.
So as always, I'm going to wrap up and just huge shout out to everybody who joined tonight. Huge shout out to 5150 for passing the hand-me-down of a giveaway. Greatly appreciate that. We will make you proud, and we'll do it right. So anybody who watches us and follows us, we got it's going to be a mid-month giveaway. We do a giveaway once a month. We are not going to incorporate that into one of our giveaways. That is going to be completely separate. We're going to have a conversation about how we're going to do it. We're going to make it fun. We're going to make it interesting. And as always, shout out to our sponsors, RC Garages. That was a main topic tonight. Shout out to
Crawler Cult.
By the way, if you're looking for great T-shirts and great swag, you're not going to get this one. I believe this is a one-off. I believe I'm the only person who has this. Maybe one other person, probably Mark. This right here, I don't think are released yet. Trust no one else. Just check out Crawler Cult. Their scale shit. It's everywhere. What do you got?
CarryAllRC.
Hell yeah.
CarryAllRC.com. Get you some.
We're going to hold things up to the camera. RC Misfits.
CarryAllRC.
RC Misfits. If you guys
Get
want to
yourself.
know more about RC Misfits, and you could read backwards, there's everything you need to know.
Yeah.
This is a Diet Coke, by the way. Who am I missing?
Hold on. Stand by. Miniatures by Chrissy on Etsy for the ice cream machine. Please, because the comments are going to go away.
Yes. Do
Please
us a favor.
DM me that. Please, because I want that so bad in my garage. So I think we hit all the show sponsors.
CarryAll, Crawler Cult, Cal,
RC Garages.
RC Misfits, RC Garages.
Yeah. And us, duh, size matters.
Yes. Listen, we do this because it's fun.
It is fun. We have a lot of
so
fun.
much fun doing this. If we had one person watching or 4,000 people watching, this is us. This is who we are. This is why we're in here.
Yep.
If you don't like it, don't watch. If you like it, please watch, share, like, comment. Listen, every, I don't know, Friday or Saturday, we post about the Monday Night Mashup.
The upcoming show.
The upcoming show. Every week it's a new flyer. Usually has some type of something we're going to talk about, but we really never have a plan. Share it. If you see me post it, just share it. Share it to your story. Doesn't matter. Just get the word out there. So, what's that?
All right. So Crawler Cult.
RC Thursday night. Huge news. Ooh.
So if you're not familiar, Thursdays, 9 p.m., Crawler Cult goes live on Instagram. He's saying he has huge news. So Thursday night, 9 p.m., please go check our boy out, Mark. It's always a great show. The show's name is Sex, Drugs, and RC. So if that's not an inkling into what kind of show it's going to be, it's fun. Go head over there.
Not so much sex. Every Thursday, I watch for the
I watch for the sex. It's never there.
Never the sex. I'm hoping that one day
And first time watching, you'll definitely be back. Thank you very much. I
Awesome.
appreciate that.
Thank you.
I'm happy you guys like the show because we're having a ball making it, and we want to bring you more content. We want to bring you just more stuff, more RC stuff.
And we want more of you to get in on the show.
Yeah.
The whole point is get in.
Yeah.
Join the live. Talk to us.
Yeah.
Show us your stuff. Let's have a conversation. We want newbies. We want people who we haven't talked to yet. Jump on. Let's go.
Yeah.
So.
Not right now. Next week.
No, next week. And also make sure you get your blinker fluid.
Yeah, get your blinker fluid. Go to scaleshit.com or CarryAllRC.com. Again, if you're watching this on YouTube, all the links to our sponsors are below. Go check them out. Thank you guys very much for your support, and we will see you next week.